We're here with assistant volleyball coach Luke Bentley. Coach, a busy week for your team last week. Starting off against a ranked opponent, you faced 25th ranked Peru State in probably one of the best matches this season. A comeback 3-2 victory. Two questions here. One, what did you think of your team's performance? And two, talk about the crowd here that evening.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better performance out of our girls. They were resilient. They worked so hard. Peru's a very strong team, and to come out on top, we couldn't ask for anything better. Pretty much, we played extremely well together. They fought hard for a lot of points, and Peru just kept coming at us, and our girls responded really well. And just the way they came out in that fifth set and came back and pulled out the W, we couldn't be happier with it. The crowd was amazing. We hope we can continue that these next two games here at home. Our girls really feed off that, so we're really appreciative of the crowd, and it was a really exciting atmosphere, so it was a great win for us.
To cap off the perfect week, you hosted the CMU Invite this past weekend, won a perfect 5-0 in those games, and you were able to play everyone on the team. How good was it to kind of get everyone out there and get them in some real game action this past weekend?
Yeah, we were really excited to host everyone this weekend for it being our first tournament we've had here. It was a great turnout. The teams that showed up, I think had a lot of good matches. We were really excited about that. And to get all of our girls in was huge. We've been looking for that all year, and the fact they got some playing time really benefits us down the stretch. So it was good for us.
Two matches this week, both at home here against Baker and Evangel. Again, some tough competition here in the heart. Evangel, the team that knocked you guys out of the postseason tournament last year. What can you expect from both Baker and Evangel this week?
Both gonna be tough teams. We know Evangel and Baker are strong programs, so we're gonna have to come ready to play on both games. Thursday night's a senior night, so we're excited for that. But we're gonna have to work hard just like we do every game. They're gonna have to come out and play hard, work together, and hopefully, good work well enough for a win. But we're excited about it. Should be two good games here at home. So hopefully we get some good crowds this week and pull out two W's.
Perfect. Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week, and we'll catch up next week.
Thanks.
We're here with head men's soccer coach Alex Nichols. Coach, a busy week for your team last week. You have the 9th-ranked Mid-America Nazarene Pioneers come to town. Then you go and you face Grandview, who was ranked 11th or 15th, I believe, and that was the NAIA game of the week. Let's start first with Mid-Am. A tough defeat for your squad, but what can you learn from a game like that?
That was a good matchup for us. I think it was a good matchup for them. I know both teams were pretty geared up to play, and both sides knew it was going to be a tough match. I think we made a few mistakes, and they didn't make the mistakes. And so they executed on our mistakes, and it was a good game. It was a good game. I think they won the first half. I think we got more of the second half, but we made a couple mistakes and they didn't. And so in games like that, that's just part of it. But they're a very good team. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see them again, and hopefully we'll have a better result. But there were some things that we took from that and figured out, the mistakes that we made in Mid-America, we certainly fixed, and those same mistakes did not take place when we played Grandview. So that's the positive to take from it.
And let's talk about that match at Grandview. A tough travel up to Des Moines, Iowa. You face a top 15 team in the Vikings on the road. How do you think how pleased were you with your team's performance at Grandview?
Well, they had to work extremely hard. They had to play a good game. It was, NAI game of the week also adds to it, and the fact that we just came off of a disappointing loss. There were a lot of things that were at stake there, and so it was a long trip. It's a huge field that they have there, and they're a very good team. They're typically always a top 10, 5, 10, 15 team. in the nation. So it was a very good win. You know, we definitely came out strong and we took care of the first half. The second half, you know, we were holding on to a lead, still had some opportunities, but the game stayed a little bit closer than we would have liked. But at the end of the day, we got the results. The guys played great. The guys worked hard, took care of business, especially in the first half. And so it was a great win for the guys. So wish we could have gone 2-0 instead of 1-1 throughout that week. But every game is a tough game in this conference. So again, any result that you get is a big result.
This week you'll host the Evangel Crusaders. What do you know about Evangel?
They don't have a ton of wins this year, but they're only a second-year program as far as men's soccer go, and so they're rebuilding, but they're already a whole lot better than they were last year. Their coach is doing a good job and working quick, and so they're giving every team all they got, and we need to be prepared to take care of business, because you don't want to let any team in this conference stick around, because you do that, you never know if you're gonna get beat. Teams make you pay for leaving them around, so we'll have to come out strong and take care of business.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week against Evangel, and we'll catch up next Monday.
Thanks.
We're here with Eagles head football coach David S. Callaway. Coach, you faced a ranked Missouri Valley College team this past Saturday. You knew coming in they were going to be a tough opponent. What'd you think of your team's play this past Saturday against a really fired up Viking squad?
Well, initially, after the game, wasn't obviously never satisfied with a loss. But when you get back and watch the tape, we did some things well that we talked about working on. We had them 1 for 11 on third downs, which we hadn't done that in a while from a schematic standpoint. We kept the quarterback contained in the pocket as far as the scrambling stuff. It beat a lot of people with his feet. We just got to be more disciplined in trick play situations and understand that. And that's those type of plays, similar to happening at Graceland, stuff you talk about, but unfortunately you get hit on them, you can't really correct them till after the game is over. So hopefully we get that corrected moving forward. Offensively, we know he's going to be bringing a lot of pressure. Kind of overwhelmed us early in the game. I thought the second half we did a better job of protecting Caleb as far as with their schemes and stuff like that. But we got to make sure we're doing a good job working on self. What I mean by that is finding ways to get these guys adjusted, understand the importance of starting faster in the football game. With all things said, we still, even though it was a 26-6 lead going into the fourth, it still was a 3-play game. So in fact, we still had opportunities, and we missed out when it came. Got a turnover. We had that drive in the third quarter. So there was some positives that went on outside of the scoreboard Saturday. We outgained them yardage-wise. So I still think we're moving in the right direction. Just got to keep plowing forward, keep chopping wood.
This Saturday, you'll continue in division play, traveling south to Springfield to play Evangel. What do you know about the Crusaders?
Well, they're well coached. They do a good job of running their assignments on both sides of the ball. They're going to play hard, and we got to be ready to go to work. They got 2-4, so they play some good football with a new program or with a new coach going a new direction. So we got our work cut out for us, and we got to do a good job getting prepared this week and trying to find a way to go out and put quality football snaps together.
In your eyes, what are some keys to victory this week against Evangel?
Well, we got to be able to protect the passer. First thing offensively, and understand where our assignments need to be. And then defensively, we got to do a good job of keeping those guys in front of us, because they do a lot of stuff as far as misdirection and motion and stuff like that. It's going to come down to playing assignment football from an on-the-field standpoint, but it's going to come down from a mental standpoint, not blinking off and having mental errors.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week at Evangel, and we'll catch up next week.
Thank you.
We're here with head women's soccer coach Dan Schmidlin. Coach, a busy week and a challenging one at that for your squad last week. Let's first start off with the game here at home against a ranked Mid-America team. How did you think your team did this past week against the Pioneers?
I don't think we played a bad game. The score didn't look good. It just comes down to a couple moments. We weren't good in a couple moments. But the girls worked hard this after the game towards the end of the week, and we fixed some problems, and that really carried over into our win Saturday on the road against a good Grandview team.
Yeah, and let's talk about that victory against Grandview, a 1-0 road victory. Always tough to travel on the road in the heart. Just talk about the victory that your team was able to pick up this past Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, road games are tough, so we'll take all the wins we can on the road. So it was a great result for us. Grandview's got a very good program, very good team. They played a good style, and our girls rose to the occasion. And we had some big-time performances by a lot of good players. A lot of girls stepped up, and we got the job done on the road. We had to defend 9 corners, and that's a huge team effort when you have to defend that many corners. And we kept them off the score sheets, got a clean sheet. So we'll take that every time.
This week, a little bit lighter for your team. Just one match midweek against Evangel right here at home. With Evangel being a newer program, what do you know about them?
They got they're a well-coached team. They brought in a lot of girls this year, and they're starting to get some good results. They did really good in non-conference. They just came off of a win 2-1 over Clark a couple weeks ago, maybe this past week. They played Grandview very, very tough. That was a 1-1 game, and then Grandview scored in the last 6 seconds to win the game 2-1. So they're a fighting team, man. So we'll, that's a big task for us on Wednesday to make sure that we protect our home field and continue the success and get the win.
And later here tonight on the field behind you, your reserve team will take the field for their last home match of this season. It'll be senior night for your reserve team. What can you say about your seniors that you have on the reserve squad?
They're great kids, man. The reserve team is working very, very hard. We just got a huge result last night against a good Graceland team, and this match last year against Blue River Community College went to overtime, and we won on a goal by Kelsey, one of our seniors, a great goal. And it's been a good run and a good road for these senior girls, and hopefully they play well and we get the win tonight here at home.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this week against Evangel, and we'll catch up with you next Monday.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.